Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the FIU Panthers, just outside of Miami and Pit Bull Stadium. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Florida International Panthers. The Seminoles will put total leather and will get started. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So FIU's offense will have the opening possession of the game. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Well, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The kick is on its way. Hauls it in, looking for space. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the oath. So the Florida State Seminoles offense will take the field for the first time. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front, because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, they can get TFLs, get sacks, it's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Back to throw, it's Hodges. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Seminoles will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Wants to bring it back. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The Florida International offense is back on the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26. FIU pushing tempo. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Plucks it out of the air. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the 1st down, they'll put it and play it in the 33.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Second down, he'll throw it. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Catch and stride inside the 15. And he'll
nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Look out, he's got room. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. The Seminoles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
Offense going to be challenged to protect on 3rd down after that last sack. Dropping back, it's Hodges. Finds his man. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. And the Noles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it set up on the outside. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. The screen, he's got wheels. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They might want to find a way to put it in drive and go forward. It's 3rd and 16. Fires left. Oh, it's picked off. Bringing it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
I tell you what, as a quarterback, you got to have a short memory. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to be asked to do a lot, and he throws his first career interception. If I'm the coach on the sideline, listen, I'm bringing him over. This ain't going to be your last, big fella. Like, you're going to make mistakes. It's okay. Put it behind you. Next play.
FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, Dave. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Touchdown, Florida International. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. It takes advantage of great field position.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. West Virginia is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in Morgantown. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Maryland.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Breaks into the open.
We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Reads it, fires complete.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Here's the pressure. pressure. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And this has not been a good start for this offense. Like, this whole team, actually. They're already found themselves in a big hole. They're already trailing. They're going to need to throw the football, and you're going to have to protect your guy. This protection has to be better so he can make more plays.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, it's Hodges. Shoots it to the left. It's caught. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. The Noles have their offense in high gear. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. The give on the inside. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he picks up a first down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. They'll bring him down at the 15-yard line as he made some hay after picking off that pass.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. It's a draw. Finding open areas. Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line. FIU pushing tempo. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got his man on the right. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And that's another FIU.
On the move. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
And the Panthers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll throw on 3rd down. Got his man quickly. He'll come through on 3rd down. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
That's the end of the quarter, and FIU is on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. First play of the period will be a second down. They want to run this quarterback. It's a fumble on the play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
To the air, it's Hodges. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. The Seminoles are in the hurry-up. Back to pass on second down. Pressure coming. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. And the Seminoles decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to feel the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Florida International offense is back on the field. Under fire. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
The Panthers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Motion from the wideout. Gonna swing it on second down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a third and long from the 27. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's caught inside the 30. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Zings it complete to the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To the air on second down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. They just keep firing. Got it! Into the end zone. Touchdown, FIU! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Ohio is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Bobcats have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today.
Dropping back, it's Hodges. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point, they know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Looking to fire. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job on the DB, making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defense.
Touchdown, Panthers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone.
28, Florida State, 0.
Bringing it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Running behind that left side. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. The Seminoles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Swings it out to his running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt.
You've got got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over. And while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little... Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. And the Seminoles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Rush is on him. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His 2nd interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
The Florida International offense is back on the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Tries to slither forward on the sneak. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Complete to the right. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Trying to barrel in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. The give. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Panthers.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking in front of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead.
Florida State, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. The Seminoles moving quickly to the line. Wants to throw. It's Hodges. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
And the Noles will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 41. They'll start this drive going to the air. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to throw, time running short in the half. fires toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Makes the grab, gets the foot down. Just precision execution on that big play. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Grabbed in the middle. It's Punga. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Waning seconds of the 1st half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Miami. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. He'll pull it on the read. Ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. He pulled it and kept it on the option, but he couldn't keep it away from the defense.
I think the QB made the right decision not to pitch it. He needs to do a better job with ball security. The defense, they were able to get swarm to him quickly and dislodge the football from his body.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They go to the ground. Turning it on. Touchdown, Florida International. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Boy, did he just scorch that defense with that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. West Virginia has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. Let's see how this coach tries to explain this. They're trailing by 28 to Maryland. Any big changes in this ACC clash? We've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Noles with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Off play action. Right on the money. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gives it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Hodges. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks? That's just ridiculous.
The Seminoles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Finds his target down the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Let's go, Panther fans. You know what to do. Get loud.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Seminoles line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. They'll try the run. Gives them some room to operate as he rumbles ahead for 6 out to the 15-yard line. And the Panthers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Fires to the tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run play action. Rifles it down the middle. He's got it. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. He'll off one deep down the left side. Looking to get it in. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got to kick in the door. Powers forward. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
55, Florida State, 0.
And he's going to bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Looking for a man. It's Hodges. Got his man on the right. Quick step and go. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. The option look. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Seminoles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Took a shot as he threw. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Seminoles will send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Fields the punt, wants to make a play. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Running back searching for a hole. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. FIU will line up to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and look for room. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to throw, it's Hodges. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. To the air on 1st down. It's on target and complete. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a 1st down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the 3rd. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. So 1st down will open up the final period. The handoff to Johnson. There he goes. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The Seminoles can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Now the toss. A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30. They'll snap it from the 30 on 1st down. Now on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Noles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Florida State. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the 4th quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know next time you take the field which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Smashes it through for the PAT. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. And they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Florida International offense is back on the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. QB draw. Jukes his way for more. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And that's another FIU.
Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. The Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got him. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going downfield for the big play. Hits him inside the 20, still going. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the 4th quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field. That tells you something, okay? You can take what you want from it, but this offense definitely not interested in running clock, interested in making a point.
FIU set up with another first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, FIU. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive.
Florida State, 7.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Lost one deep down the right side. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this team.
Two running backs alongside the quarterback. Power football with the run. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Panthers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Plows through the defense. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the back. They've been running it, but now the pass. He rifles one deep to the left. There was tight coverage, but a perfect throw and catch, and they've got it at the 9, first and goal. This quarterback part of their running game. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Leaves it with the running back. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league. But check this out. Florida sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the fourth quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in the swamp. That's how much they took that crowd out of it. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough. And we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Hodges. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you can tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation. Hitting the quarterback, being disrupted. They've been all over the field.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Under fire. Pulls it in. Across the 20 and out of bounds at the 21-yard line, and just like that, they're out of trouble. They kick it away on 4th down. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. The Panthers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the shotgun, the inside give. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Give to the single back. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.